I've been busy and I've been digging at the back of the plot ready for the next project, but let me show you what I've discovered under all that soil and bark. I've only found a hidden path, so there are 2 slabs missing here which I'll add back in, but what a quirky little find to find all underneath all the soil, and it goes all the way down, so I'm really happy with this. And as much as some people might look at it and go, oh, some old crappy path, I think it looks quirky, and I'm definitely going to leave it in. I'm going to grow some plants in between all the little gaps and things, and I just think it'll look really, really nice coming down here. And then underneath this tarp here at the front, there's going to be all the dahlias, the hostas, and loads of nice plants and flowers that will all climb and take over all the space. Now, I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but I promise you this will be a very quirky part of the garden. Now, I'm thinking about putting a pond over in this area. It's a junk mess at the moment, and there's still loads of soil I need to dig out, but I think a nice little pond by here would look really nice. These runner beans are crying to go out now. I've got extras here, so I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put some in the garden today. So I've got some hazelnut, and I think I'll make another structure today.
1, 2, 3, 4. No sleep, my veins run dry, I'm empty. I can't see, I'm blinded by this concrete. And I should call you, see what you've been up to. I've been wondering, how far did you go in 7 months? I bet you're happy and don't think that much about me. Here I am, not knowing how to move on without you, you, you. Without you, you, you.
So the first of the runner beans are outside now. I've added some chicken manure pellets to give it a nice nitrogen boost, and hopefully they'll shoot up these canes. So what I thought I'd do is, I've got this old sink and some pipe, and I thought it'd be a perfect little bird bath to put by here next to the bird feeder. Let's get that done.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope whoever is loving you, if I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do, I'll do anything. As long as I can be here with you, everything's alright.
So it's a failure, it's just not coming out, and I've happened to hit it with a lump hammer to try and bash it back into shape, and it's actually put a bloody hole into it. So I think the plan will be that I'll just scrap this one. It hasn't got a cage on anyway. Scrap it and I'll buy one with a cage on. At least I'll know then that it's secure, safe, and it's not going to go into the polytunnel or anything. So mission failed. So as you can see, it's proper concaved in at the bottom, and I will attempt to try and bash it back out from the middle, but it looks like it's going to be a complete failure, to be honest, because look, I hit it with a lump hammer and it's put a hole in it now. I could seal that up, but they always leak. So I've had an idea how I can plant up my tumbling tomatoes this year in the polytunnel and then move them into my kitchen conservatory area at home. And I've come up with this. So these were, I think they were like 50p or a pound in the sale at the end of season last year. So I've got to use 2 of these. I've added a basket around it, a net basket, and these will hang in the polytunnel. And then eventually I can move them over to the conservatory or my kitchen area, which is very, very sunny. And I can have picked tomatoes when I need them on hand. So that's the plan. Let's plant some up. So they're all planted up, and I put 3 in. That's probably overstretched. I think 2 would probably be a better fit for this plant pot, but it's done now. But I think they look really, really good. And they'll hang here now and overflow with tumbling tomatoes. So some of the salad's already been harvested, eaten, given away to friends, family, and also plot holders who are a little bit behind with their salads this year due to the weather we've had, so it was nice to share. The runner beans in the polytunnel now has got to its peak. Now it's hit the top, so what you do is you just nip all the climbers out, like so. Knocking the heads off them. And then what it'll do now is it'll bush out and start to flower. It's done what it needs to do. It's at the top of the canes. You don't want it to carry on climbing up. And then these can just be composted. Let's get some early runner beans. In the herb garden now, it's all weeded. My mint hasn't come back this year, which is very strange because how do you kill mint? But yeah, it hasn't come back. So I've got some more to plant in there. And what I love is these. The Alliums now are in full bloom and they're all down this bed. So I'm really, really happy that they're all here now and they're giving that late spring a nice flush of purple. So I think what I'm going to do is now I'm going to move all the potato buckets to the side of the polytunnel and also bring my banana tree in from the car and plant it. Now I don't know if you noticed, but I had a bucket of potatoes in the middle of that big raised round bed, but that was in situ as a banana plant because I wanted to take that bucket out and put the banana bucket in. You know what I mean. Let's do that. So the banana plant is all in and is looking mighty fine. I'm sure that will flourish now and grow so many leaves. I don't want bananas because once it starts showing bananas, the plant dies, it's done its job. So we ain't gonna get that year. The weather's not hot enough, but it's a lovely structural plant for the plot. Let me show you what I've done with the potatoes. So they're all down here now and there's 22 buckets, 2 rows of 11, and yeah, they'll look great here. I've set them out so that they should harvest from the left and then harvest all the way down here, but we'll see. while moving all the buckets, I noticed one thing that's kind of got me a little bit excited because I've never been able to do it in buckets before. We've got carrots. So I don't know if you can see, but we've got some little carrot seedlings all coming up. So this pelleted seed seems to be a success. So the banana plant is looking really, really good in this planter, and this leaf here will be eventually taken out, but it's feeding the plant as it is, so it'll stay. But eventually, by the peak of summer, this will be shooting out new leaves. So hopefully this will be its residing place. And in the winter, I'll take it inside the polytunnel, wrap it in fleece, and it should be good to go for next year. It's all becoming very structural here now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that we've got this one here, and then when you come around the corner, we've got this one, and then 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 at the back, we've got another obelisk as well. So this is the next project, the last bit over at the back, so I'm really happy with how the plot is starting to look. So in this corner here, I've added in the Kent blue peas of Terry King, and if you can see, they're already starting to flower, and I'm hoping they'll climb up this obelisk. And then in here I've got some Gazzannias, some dwarf cosmos off Will at the Flying Gardener, and also Ali at the Rusty Gardeners sent me over some white marigolds. And also I put some snapdragons in here as well. So I'm hoping that this will be a nice flush of colour by summer. So it's that time of year now where the winter onions will start bulbing up, but some go to seed like this one. There's a scape in the middle, it starts getting tougher on the stem, and this won't grow anymore, the bulb won't. It's stopped growing and it'll go to flower now. So these are no good, and beast no man. So dig them up, and if you can use this bit, happy days, but you do get them. Right, let's head on down to the grapevine garden. I've got some twine, I've got my knife, because I want to make sure those runnerbeans are twirling around those canes. If not, I've got to tie them in, otherwise the slugs I'll pull them down and eat the heads off the tops. I don't want that. So we're at the grapevine plot, and the cabbages are looking fantastic. Yes, there are a few little nibbles, but God, look at these, honestly. Look at these red Mars cabbages. They are absolutely huge. And then we've got the greyhounds, Ali's Jersey cabbages here, the Swedes, and also some kohlrabis here. They're looking fantastic, I have to admit. Oh, the potatoes are looking really, really well now. The cauliflowers, and look at the kales for Will's challenge at the Kalettes Crazy 2023. They're doing okay, I must admit. And the giant Swede for my challenge, Swedebaker Challenge 2023. So everything's ticking on crazy. Right, let's sort those runner beans out. So most of them are doing what nature intended of them, and they will twist around the canes, but some, I think they may need a little bit of a helping hand. Right, let's tie them in. So all you do is you just make sure that you just put a little bit of twine around the stick and around them, not tightly, just a little bit, just to stop the wind from knocking this. It can now twine around here and we're good to go. The onions are doing okay, and also the multi-sown beetroot, so I'm happy with those as well. But look, oh, the poached eggplant is self-seeded everywhere, but I'm okay with that. I'm happy. I've moved a few up to the fig and olive plot and given a few away, but I'm all right with that. I don't mind poached eggplants spreading through the plot. They're easily moved anyway. So while over here, I've also dug up some mint with some root, and I'll plant that at the fig and olive plot as well, so I've got on both plots, because up there didn't really work well. I don't know why, but I'll plant some more up now. And that's the thing about gardening that will always baffle me. You can plant the same mint in the same conditions and one fails, but we'll have another go. And that's all it's about gardening. Just keep trying and trying. If you have a failure, learn from it, and the next time, fingers crossed, you'll get success. Look at me with this carrot, little gems. They've all been successes this year, but I've had other failures as well. Some of the tomatoes have died off this year, which was a massive shame. I lost some of the favourite tomatoes that I wanted to grow, but it's not the end of the world. I have found the best news ever. ever on the grapevine garden. Let me show you. This tree is full of cherries. Cherries, cherries, cherries. Look, I am so excited. Look how many cherries are here. Oh my God, I've been waiting for this oh my God, forever. But look, cherries, cherries. Oh God, I'm so happy. I am so happy. It's one of my favorite things to grow, and I had one cherry last year and it wasn't the best, but I'm really happy that they're there. That's made my day. Oh my God, I've just looked at the other trees and I've got loads of plums and loads of apples too. Let me show you. The plum tree has got loads and loads of plums on there as well. Oh, this is such good news. This is such good news. And so has the apple tree. I'm really, really happy with this, that the trees now are starting to give me back all the work that I put into them. I am over the moon with these 3 trees. I'm gonna have to net the cherry tree for sure because the birds will gobble all those up. So yeah, I need to net that very soon. I'm so happy about it. I'm Danny and this is the Grapevine Garden.